Behind me will be a photo by artist Lawrence Matthews, and it's a photo from his collection To Disappear Away, which is a photo series that takes a close look at the effects of gentrification on poor black and brown neighborhoods. I have 3 poems for you guys, and they're kind of about that too. The first one is called A Placemaker, a Missionary, a Conqueror. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. The placemaker and the missionary have tea in my kitchen. They sip this tea from my cups, from my cupboards, in my kitchen, in my house. I am in the kitchen, but I am not at the table. They speak, but not with me. The placemaker and the missionary discuss creation and creators, God and places. Room to deny the existence of both, I suppose. Room to build one or the other if you think the world void of it. The placemaker and the missionary discuss the God in the building, the white in the carpenter, the good in the intentions. Needless to say, they think themselves good and intent. The conqueror was disinvited to tea. The placemaker and the missionary say, see, we're progressive. The conqueror was disinvited. We are not like the conqueror. We do not take without asking. Sure, we give without asking what is needed, but we have read all about you and your house and your kitchen and your cups and your cupboards and your tea and know just what you need. There is no knock at the door. The conqueror lets himself in, comes to tea anyway, takes long sips between words, takes. They all use the same cologne and the same aftershave and the same toothbrush. So what was scraped from the placemaker and the missionary's teeth in the morning is still caked under the tongue. The conqueror both boasts and denies bad breath. And so they talk about breath and breathing and whether or not I need those things in my neighborhood and what may benefit me more if they built it in the center of my lung. For what reason would I need to breathe deeply? No. What I need is a thorn in my side to remind me of how much space I am taking up at any given moment. They all remind me that the process is necessary, all in the same voice, at the same time, in my house, in my kitchen, me and my places. Room to deny the existence of both, I suppose. Room to break one down if it be in the way of you revitalizing the other. The placemaker says, wouldn't you like to have a place to stand and listen? We'll build it here. The conqueror or the missionary says, wouldn't I like to have a place to kneel and pray? We'll build it here. The conqueror, between the long sips he takes and takes, he say, you ain't got no kitchen no more. So that was the first one. Thank you. So while that one addressed issues around losing or space, physical space being taken, this next one addresses more abstract ideas related to identity being borrowed, so to speak. You want the brown boy for killing and for kissing. The brown girl for spreading and making small. You want mammy's titty for your babies, but our babies can't play with your babies. And you want our shea butter holy, our beauty supply and switch when we walk, our stories, our hood. You want our angry, but you don't want us angry. You want us make you a plate, want Tasha to do your hair like hers, want our fleek laid and jungle boogie, all the while sleeping without a shiver of limbs or lingering fear of everything that wants you sacrificial, once you bled out all over star-spangled banner. Could you survive this kind of summer? Let alone make it to cracks in your lips winter? Is the skin on your back thick enough? Could you handle birthing the casket along with the baby? Give them a name that memorializes their dead cousins. How do you reconcile taking our all and throwing the carcass of black to wayside, even our skins, folded between handkerchief and kept as souvenir, the borrowed you keep in your left breast pocket? Thank you. I just have one more poem for you guys. And while the first two focused more on things stolen, things taken, this one is very much about all the things that cannot be taken from us. So yeah. For my people, for baby girls in beaded braids and bird-chested, pot-bellied baby boys who be singing about their pinkies and their thumbs and falling asleep in service and sticking their tongues through the gaps in their teeth with Kool-Aid red mouths and hot Cheeto fingers and places to go and new words to learn and best friends to make, and so they ain't got no time for dying. This be for the sometimes when they do just that too. For my people, for the fan-waving, always hot aunties, always hollering aunties who make hard pews soft from wear, and knees worn from prayer, who be praying and asking and hoping to big boy cousins, protecting cousins, always outside up to no good, wish a nigga would cousins, who leave money in the mailbox or a cereal box or a shoe box or a box spring for their mothers to find, for groceries, for rent, for bail, for my people, for my dreamy eyes dreaming their dreams and making their art, and moving in and moving out and being broke and hungry but ready and restless, for the tired eyes, too young to be this tired eyes in FedEx hubs and Nike factories who still be dreaming but only when they sleep, for the blush black and the bruised black and the high yellow black and the black that's too ashamed to say it's black and the black unashamed and loud. All my people is loud and hush-mouthed and a hum in a choir of bug mouths and immortal and impossibly angry and a stretched skin bursting black jubilee and earthbound and sky-prone and sharp darkness and brilliant light and baby girls in beaded braids and bird-chested pot-bellied baby boys who deserve and deserve and deserve for my people. Let my skin folk breathe better air, sleep better at night, live better in waking as we move towards this new world where the sun shines black. Thank you.